when I get questions about Instagram and social media, the one question that I get the most is, how did your Instagram grow? Are you centered? Are you centered, brother John?
Why can't you want me like the other boys do? They stare at me while I crave you.
I feel the song. You know when people like your stories and you're just like waiting for that person to like it, like that person to send you a little emoji. You just wait. You're just waiting, and he doesn't. He never does. If my boobies come out, please let me know. Hello and welcome to another video. For today's video, I wanted to do a sit-down video and talk about Instagram. I want to talk about how I started my Instagram, why I started my Instagram, and how Instagram has been helping me throughout my journey. I chose to document my journey online, and I'm gonna be completely honest, the only reason why I started my account was because I was too lazy to keep a journal of my weigh-ins. It's only rarely that I actually remember my weight when I weigh myself. Wanted to get a platform where I could just post a picture and just remember it. I wanted a space for me to be vulnerable and to be truthful and to be 100% me. Vulnerability is not something that I've ever done. I put walls up all the time. I am very not vulnerable at all, and I wanted to be vulnerable and to be open and to be honest about how I was feeling, about the struggles of my weight, which I had never done before. I had never really spoken to anybody about how I was feeling being obese and how I felt and what I thought about losing weight. It was not something that I ever spoke about, and I wanted a place for me to talk about that. I like to express myself in form of writing, so Twitter was it for me. I've always loved Twitter so much. That's the first time I got to see there's a very big and supportive weight loss community online, and I loved it. I started to find people through the hashtag weight loss journey, and there are a lot of people out there, and they're very kind and very nice. I think Twitter was really nice for me for a while until I started to get a lot of mansplaining. On Twitter, you're more exposed to negativity. You can see what other people are replying to, what other people are favoring. It just shows up on your timeline and you're like, I don't want to see this tweet. This is so dumb. On Instagram, it's just you, your page. You can focus on whatever you want to post, and you don't have to see any thread, other people's replies and threads and fights about keto and calorie counting and all that. And I was just like, this is not me, fam. So I naturally just migrated to Instagram because I needed a positive platform. I still tweeted. There are a lot of great people on Twitter, so I stayed on Twitter and I still enjoy it, but I invest more time on Instagram because I feel like, personally, to me, it is a more positive platform and less competitive and less, you know, it depends on who you follow, really. Even though I'm very confident in who I am aware that weight and weight loss and being obese and being overweight is kind of like a taboo. It's kind of like that topic that people gossip about, they judge you for it, and it's uncomfortable. It is a topic that is uncomfortable for society, and I wanted a place for me and me alone, and I did not want to have anybody else that I knew follow my accounts. And so what I did is I opened up my Instagram and my Twitter, and I blocked everybody that I knew. I completely blocked absolutely my best friends, my family, everybody. I just blocked them all. It's very hard for somebody to find you if you block them. It can happen, but it's very, very hard. Until my cousins found it. And my cousins found it when I had, I think, 5,000 followers, and I freaked out. I even deleted it for like 2 hours, and then I was like, this is you gotta own it. You gotta own who you are, you gotta own what you're doing, and you gotta love it, and you truly have to be okay with this journey in order for it to work. You have to love yourself, you have to embrace who you are, not only to people that don't know you, but to people that actually do know you. I told my best friends, I told my brother and my sister-in-law when I hit 20,000, because I realized that it was growing and I didn't want them to find my Instagram through other people. Most people that I know either follow me or know about my Instagram, and I'm okay with that. I think I'm okay with still being the vulnerable, honest me out there and putting myself out there. Now it's just become who I am, and I feel happy. I feel happy and I feel confident, and I feel very, 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 very secure about who I am. I was worried about what my friends and family would say at the beginning of 2019, and then I discovered that everybody's so supportive and so nice, and it's just, it makes me feel good. it makes me feel really good. When I get questions about Instagram and social media, the one question that I get the most is, how did your Instagram grow? The truth is that I don't know. It just started growing. I interacted a lot with people. I talked to people. I liked pictures. I commented back. I always reply to my DMs. I always reply to comments. I'm thankful for it. I don't understand it myself well. I am just going with it and I'm just enjoying it. I'm still treating my Instagram the same way I was treating it when I started it. Nothing has changed. I'm still me, posting pictures of what I'm eating and how I'm getting fit. I get questions a lot about how to start it and how to get rid of that fear and that insecurity, and you don't. Because we're social beings, we need to feed that social aspect of our lives with positivity. And when we feel judged, of course we're gonna feel sad, of course we're gonna feel anxiety. So it's okay to feel anxious about putting yourself out there and getting judged. It's okay to feel that way. It's a normal emotion. We are social beings and we need positive reinforcement. If you are nervous about opening up an Instagram account and you feel those emotions, they're perfectly normal, and the only way to overcome those emotions is by diving right into them and opening up that Instagram account that you've always wanted and just putting yourself out there and talking about your struggles. And the more you do it, the easier it'll become, and the more you'll become. My fear mostly with putting my Instagram account out there for everybody to see, including my family and friends, was, well, I see and I hear how they talk about their bodies. How are they gonna talk about mine when they see me with my rollitos out and my like thighs out and my stretch marks? If they're so negative about their own bodies, then what are they gonna say about mine? And I didn't want that. And even though I love who I am and I love what I'm doing, of course I don't want to be judged by people that I love the most. It was the fear of, basically, I know what they say about their own bodies, you know? That fear is completely gone. I don't feel like I need their acceptance. If they judge my body for how it looks, then that's okay. This whole year I've learned to accept my body and love it and not really mind if somebody judges it. What I care about the most is what somebody thinks about me as a person, as a human being. I see a lot of people that start their Instagrams anonymously, and then as they feel the support and the community and everybody being so positive and so nice to them, they stop being anonymous and they have an Instagram that is open to everybody. And it's just a process that happens the more you do it. You just have to do it, and the more you do it, the more comfortable you're gonna be with it. It was the best decision that I have ever made because I found a supportive community on Instagram and Twitter. Start your Instagram to make your health and weight loss better, to make this journey fun. I made it so fun because I was posting and I was laughing and I was reading the comments and cracking up, and I loved finding people through hashtags. I will go through the weight loss journey hashtag all the time, and I still do, and I will fall in love with every single person posting stuff there, and I will like every single picture, and I will like comment. I had to stop scrolling through that hashtag as much because I was spending so much money on buying outfits from people. To get positive feedback and support for just being me just makes me feel that much confident in who I am. It makes me feel loved. It makes me feel like I'm doing something right and that I shouldn't be so scared to be so vulnerable, because I'm being vulnerable, I'm being honest, I'm being me, and it's well received. There's somebody out there in the world that will feel exactly how you feel, and if that's the one follower you have on Instagram, it's totally worth it, because that is one follower that is supporting you and loving you and that you're getting feedback from. And that's honestly, at the end of the day, all that matters is building yourself a community of love, support, kindness, positivity, in order for you to lift yourself up and be healthy. Social media in general makes my life so positive and so fun because I'm making the most out of it. I don't follow anyone that will give me anxiety. I don't follow anybody that has negativity or that is talking about other people. I don't do that. I just follow the people that are positive. That's why I'm very careful with who I follow, because I gotta make sure that my feed is positive, is kind, is welcoming. I wish I had grown up with somebody on social media telling me that it's okay to be overweight, that you're not alone, that I have stretch marks too, that I have cellulite, that it's gonna be okay, and that you can love your body and still want to improve. All of the things that I'm telling you and preaching about is something that I had to learn myself as I grew up, and it could have been a lot easier had somebody told me this when I was 16. I don't even know what requires you to be an influencer. Like when do you become an influencer? I don't know, and I kind of don't want to find out. I don't feel like an influencer because I feel like I'm using Instagram as my diary, and that's what it is to me, a diary of my life and what I'm doing. And I don't see it as, oh, this influencer account. This is a genuine, real journey. This is really me and what I'm doing. And I post things that I feel like I want to post. I post things that will be good for me and my journey, and I want to keep track of what I'm doing. And this is actually a real life diary. As long as people get that this is not really this like influencer Instagram or whatever, and it is true to who I am and what I'm doing, I hope that people see that. If you think about Instagram as a diary, then you don't care what happens. You don't care what to post about. You don't care how your pictures look. You don't care about your story. You just post that way as if you were writing on your diary. And if people like it, people will follow it, and people don't, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Use social media, use the internet to make your life better, and to have a community that will support you and love you. And that's what I found on Instagram. I'm also very aware that this is a cool thing, and I'm very happy that I started my Instagram. I'm very happy that I have the community that I do. I like everybody that I talk to. I answer every single DM that I get. I answer every comment that I get. I try to, at least as much as I can. I hope you learned something from me today. I hope you learned something about Instagram, and if you want to open your own account, please do so. Enjoy it. Do you. It doesn't matter who's watching. Use this to make you a better you. Thanks for watching. You don't have to like and subscribe. Like always, go to the gym, drink your water, do your squats, count your calories. Don't count your calories. Do whatever's gonna make you feel your best. I support it. I'm out. Peace.